Hey, I hope you're doing great. Just want to take a couple minutes and review condominium approval processes and what's required. In this first slide here, I'm showing what would be required on conventional financing and doing a full review or a review on a new association. So the first thing that we need to get is a completed condo questionnaire form. Questionnaire forms typically have 25, 26 questions on there, and it gives us more details about the association, number of units, occupancy percentage, and then if there's any pending litigation, anything like that. The next thing that we request is the HOA's master insurance policy, and we want to make sure that that they meet the minimum insurance requirements, and also to see if they have what's called HO6 or walls in coverage within their policy. The HO6 of the walls in basically covers the unit itself, any of the built-ins, that type of thing. So some associations carry it, some don't. If the association doesn't carry it, then we just require that the homeowner get their own insurance policy, and that's something that we can impound and collect for in the monthly payment. Fidelity bond coverage on anything over 20 units, and that's basically just covering employee dishonesty. Current year budget, and then also the CCNRs. CCNRs will typically show if we have anything where there's commercial space involved in the complex. Then it'll show us the percentage of commercial space versus residential. Articles of incorporation typically only required on a new condo association, not on an established one, and then also the bylaws. The next slide shows what's required on a limited review or a detached condominium. And basically, the limited review is a much more streamlined process. You only get the limited review on Fannie Mae backed programs. Freddie Mac does not have a limited review option. And typically, limited review, you usually receive that on somebody doing 20% or more down on the purchase. So with the limited review, we're looking at, again, the completed condo questionnaire form, just getting the additional details that we need, the master insurance policy, making sure that the insurances are in place, and then whether or not there's an HO6 policy needed, and then also fidelity bond coverage. Down below that, I show just kind of showing how to determine if it's a new association or an established one. And basically, all the below items here must be true. HOA must be turned over to the homeowners. At least 90% of the units must be conveyed to the unit purchasers. And then the project really needs to be 100% complete, including common areas and no additional phasing coming up. The next slide here shows FHA and VA. With FHA and VA, it's really just a matter of going onto their websites and making sure that the association's been approved and that that closing will occur before the approval expires. So with FHA, you can look up and see, it typically shows all the associations, and then if they're approved, if the approval's expired, or if the approval's been rejected. VA really only shows if the association is approved, and then also if there's any additional conditions that need to be met. So with FHA, you do not need to do, the association does not need to show on their website if it's a detached condominium. They look at those kind of as a single family residence with an association do. They look at them more as a PUD, so we're not worried about on a detached condominium about the association showing as approved on their website. So hopefully you find this video useful, just for a quick explanation of what we're looking for when we're looking at the different programs when the property type's a condominium. So any questions, don't ever hesitate to give me a call, 425-698-2917. Thanks.